Well, after a little bit of faff, I'm nearly there with the laser. Just got to lift this end up.
So you decided to become a chippy, yeah, which is probably
a bit easier to grasp.
Yeah, it's a good thing because there's a
Building the framework up for the drawers, which go inside the carcass, the wardrobe carcass. So, as you can see, 2 soft cloaks. I'm just putting the packers on the side. This will be covered by a filler. So, I'm just going to replicate what I've done here to the other side. I just needed a coffee break. I've knocked that up. Let's get back to it, back to the time lapse. Well, nice early cold start on a Monday morning. Let's get to the workshop. Right, the main objective today. So the main thing, right, the objective today is to finish the other one of this colour. This is 2 units with the, am I okay? What the hell is with the dressing table? Wowza. Yeah, so this has unit, dressing table, unit. So I need to get those 2 units made today, and then that is all of the carcasses built. I'm just working out the shoe trays. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with a potential of a 6th. So I need to just work out how many I can actually get on here, because I need 2 shelves up top as well. If I can get 6 bonus, I need about 125mm clearance between each one for things like hills. 230, 230, 230. Might help if I put the fix in there. Hopefully I don't have any straps to put in the way at their house. Quite annoying. After an absolute battle, I've managed to get that carcass together. Shelves are in. Move on to this one, man. This is so frustrating working on your own. Like, just need an extra pair of hands sometimes. But get it done. No other choice, eh? Finally, all the carcasses are now complete. So I'll show you these. So in these units, we are going to have one fixed rail. And on this side, we're going to have one fixed rail. No fixed rail. That's nonsense. We're having 6 shoe trays. So they're going to be pull out on Blum hardware. Coming round. This unit, a Philly pull down hanging rail, both of those fixed rail on the bottom. Coming to this one, fixed rail, shoe tray, fixed rail, fixed rail, fixed rail, a Philly pull downs all across the top, fixed rail along the bottom. Need to get a fixed rail in here, fixed rail in here. This is the corner unit's going to have a fixed rail, and then there is going to be another piece coming up. Right, for the pull down rails, I want to make a template, so I just clamp the face edge against the front of all of them, and then I can just have all the pre-drilled holes. Worked it out, we need 2/3. You donut. to be completely honest with you, I've got a pile of material and I have no idea what it's for. I just need to refer to the drawings and see what size goes in what unit. I mean, I probably could work it out, but what's the point? I've got drawings here. I call them drawings, others may not, but my scribbles on a page. Incoming call. Lovely. Well, I've just collected the white melamine panels, but God, man, do you ever have those days where it's just like the world is just on your shoulders, mate, pressing you down and down and down? Not even like a depressing way, just fucking so overwhelming. There's so much stuff to get done. Like all of this, I need all of this done by the end of next week. So that's making all the doors, making up all the fillets, the skirting, absolutely everything, so I can then prime it the following week. And prime and paint the following week, because I was meant to go up there, because I then have to all fit it on the week of the 9th, so there's just a lot to be done. I think it's one of those things where certain parts start taking longer than they should, and then you're just like, hang on a minute, am I even going to get this done? And it's just stressful, but I'm sure we'll clutch up, mate. A couple of cans of Monster, some coffee, and we'll plough through. But anyway, get back to the workshop, rant over. After everything yesterday, I've now realised I've cut all of the width lengths short for the drawer boxes. So it's just another spanner in the works, but it's how you overcome these things. So the plan is have my width. So just for instance, use these. This is the width of the drawer box. These are now just going to be butted up on the end. I'm now just going to have another piece of MDF on the side, which is going to bring me down into the Blum hinge, because the hinge sits about here. The fucking hinge, the drawer runner sits about here. So I'm now going to run a piece of 18mm on the side because the fronts are painted. So I'm now going to paint the sides. So when you pull the box out, you've got paint and then the hickory finish. Very frustrating, but I've got to overcome these things. I don't have the material, nor do I have the time to wait for material to come in, so just got to think on the spot, and that's the plan. Well, if you've enjoyed this week with Mistakes by Ollie, then make sure you subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. And I will be back next week, hopefully with a more productive week and more progress. Thank you very much.